one of my all-time favorite mushroom pastas. This is just simple Chanterelle pasta with a little roasted garlic and herbs and a white wine sauce. This is a recipe from one of the chefs that taught me, and he went to the farmer's market one day after he picked chanterelles. He made dinner for his wife, and then he liked it so much that he sent me the recipe, and he's like, dude, you got to try this. And some of the best recipes are just the ones that you'll make when the inspiration hits you and there's no recipe. So I just took the words that he told me that didn't have any proportions, and I made the pasta so that other people could try it. And it's really become a reader favorite over the years. You can see what we're doing there. I sliced up a bunch of shallots, and I have chanterelles. Ideally, you'll use buttons. If you have larger ones, you can kind of cut them in half, but we want big pieces of mushroom here, like ideally large buttons that we're leaving whole. Salt, pepper, a little oil, a little butter, and then we're just going to cook the mushrooms until they give off their water and they start to get a little brown eventually. And one thing I love about this is that there's no heavy cream in this recipe. I feel like almost every mushroom pasta is just like filled with cream. And this is like a really nice, light, and I think a truly Italian way to cook these. Once the mushrooms are kind of wilted there, push them to the side and make a little cooking surface for the shallots. But it's a really nice, light, and fresh dish. It's great for the summertime when maybe you don't want something that's really heavy. Stir those around, and we will make sure the shallots are all cooked. Then we're going to add a little roasted garlic, and it's important to mash the garlic up because the garlic is going to kind of break down and it's going to help be part of the sauce. And then I add some crushed red pepper flakes there. That's important. I wouldn't skip those. Then when all the water's cooked off, the chanterelles are starting to brown a little bit. Then we just add a little bit of dry white wine. Now ideally you'll do this in a stainless steel pan. Stainless steel doesn't work on my little burner there, so I'm using a carbon steel pan. That's just because of the acid, but honestly it's not a huge deal. Once that's cooked down by about half, we're going to add some chicken stock. And this chicken stock, wine, and a little bit of butter, and then I added a bunch of herbs there. Chicken stock, wine, and a little butter is a fantastic, really light sauce for pasta. And then we just add the noodles. You can see those were at room temp. I just cooked them. We're just going to heat them up in the sauce. You could cook them fresh too and just put them right in. At a restaurant, they're going to be par cooked and refreshed in boiling water a little bit. And then we add some butter there at the end. And the butter and the starch from the noodles and the chicken stock, that's going to become the sauce. So that's why this is a really nice light sauce, like filled with herbs. You can see I haven't added any cheese yet. And I'm tasting and seasoning, adjusting the taste here as I go. That's very important. Now we're going to plate it up. You see we're adding the cheese off of the heat. We're not going to add the cheese while it's cooking because it's going to get clumpy. And then to plate, like you'll get it at a restaurant, the noodles are twirled with the tongs and then they're rotated into the bowl. And you can see all the sauce and everything is left in the bowl, and then we put all the goodies and the sauce on top. I've done that a number of times here. That is how you plate pasta at a restaurant. That is how you make a fantastic Chanterelle pasta that's easy, that anyone can make. Full recipe is on my website. Thanks for watching.